As we see new movements for peace and justice, and I think there are new movements coming up every year, and it is an exciting time because I think people are becoming more active and getting more involved in the educational sphere, in the community-based sphere. People are looking for positive change. And I think one of the most exciting and one of the most important aspects of that work at this moment is the idea of dialogue across substantial differences, and dialogue that will take the movements of today several steps beyond the movements of our parents and grandparents. I think there is a discussion that past dichotomies, sometimes real and sometimes false, are okay to leave in the past. Working, for example, with some of the young activists in the Black Lives Matter movement in the United States and elsewhere, people are talking about the need to refuse to choose between the choice of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, who seemed in many ways like complete opposites. Nonviolence and violence, integration and segregation, but all of those things are caricatures if one looks deeply, more deeply, at where both of those two leaders were heading. And if one looks at someone like Vincent Harding, who was a radical from the King camp and who was moving King to be more deeply outspoken about his positions against the war in Vietnam, about his positions regarding economic injustice, when we look at the realities of Malcolm and Martin, the idea even back then that they were tremendously different opposite figures is an error. And the need now, even more than then, to create dividing lines between people who are more on the Malcolm or more on the Martin side of things becomes clear. It's time to put away those false dichotomies. It's time to engage in dialogue across ideological difference, across racial, ethnic, social, and cultural difference, across class difference, and to look at where we have points of principled but real unity. Without unity, and without a sense of unity amongst people working for a positive change, we're lost. Because as many leaders in different ways and different forms have reiterated and told us, it's very easy for those people working for greed and those people working for a society that is not about justice and peace. It's very easy for those people to get together. There seems to be a natural coming together. But we stay in our own little spaces, and we need to stop that.